Hello and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So tonight I'm going to talk about early claret jugs, or claret decanters, as I've also been told they should be called. To me, they're always going to be claret jugs. Apparently if it's got a silver or metal top, then it's a claret jug, and if it's got a glass stopper, it should be a claret decanter. Yeah, I've always called them claret jugs. That's what I call them, and that's it. So there you go. Let me show you an example. I'm going to pull out. Yeah, so this is one. Lovely, elegant handle they have. The early ones where the handle is applied from top to bottom. And yeah, that one's a bit ropey, but I will show you that one anyway. And yes, I'm only going to show you 4, and I'm going to show you a reproduction as well. So yeah, what else? So I think with that said, I think we should just get on and have a look at some glass, because you know that's what this is about. So let's get on and see some glass. So this is the first claret jug I'm going to show you. There is one very like this in one of my books. It's actually a photograph from the 1840s. I think it's for Richardson's. I will dig that out. I'll show you all the glass first, and then I'll dig that out afterwards. But anyway, this is, I think it's 1830s or 40s. Yeah, just because of the styling and everything, it's got that period. Show you the stopper is a polished, if I can get this to focus, there we go. See, it's a polished stopper. It's got a few nibbles on the end, but that has a very kind of sharp edge. It's not been beveled very much, and it is pretty weighty, so that's kind of, those little chips are not unexpected after about 170 years. Yeah, and then this is the bottle or the jug. It's got some panel cutting. It's got some like pulley rings on it, but I'm not sure. I think this is cut, not molded, or is it? I think it might be molded. So these might be actually pulley rings, but they're very out of period. Got a star cut base. Probably could do with a. I don't think Sterident will shift all of that. Not sure I've ever done this one actually. Try to clean it. And then what's nice is the handle is also cut. Can you see? All the way down. Only the underside is not cut, but the sides and the top here are. See, like it's got like a 2 panels here, then a side panel, and then it's got this here. And this is a feature that you see on the early ones, early 19th century ones. It's got this where you put your finger on it, and it's just a little decorative feature. And it's got this scalloped top. Yeah. Now, this style drops off quite drastically in that this type of handle, this is quite a chunky handle for this size of bottle, but yeah, so many of them get broken because it's not the strongest way of doing it. And even this one's got a built-in fracture point because they've put an extra decorative little cut there. That doesn't seem sensible, but yeah, they've actually put 2 little spot breaking points. Normally when they do break, they break down here, but yeah, that doesn't seem sensible at all, seeing as these handles are not that structurally strong. It fits in very nicely. So here's the next one. I'm virtually, and it's the same period. I think all of these are. I think the next one might be a little bit earlier. I'm almost looking at this one from the moon because it's so tall. This must be, let me get a ruler out. Get a ruler out the drawer if I can. Yeah, it's about 12 and a half inches tall. So yeah, it's, you can see it's got bloom, and but I didn't pay very much for it. It's a very elegant looking thing, not as elegant as the next one though. But anyway, let me give you a close of it. Whoa, that was a bit foolhardy on my part, but this is the stopper. Yeah, it's got quite a few little nibbles around it. This is a well-used item. And then put that down. Let's have a look at the bottle. So yeah, you can see like this scalloped edge here, like the other one. And it's got the little bit in there to help you grip it. I'm not even really sure it helps you grip it, but anyway. Oh, actually, what it does, it helps you tip it, because you can put your thumb there, and then you've got something to push against, and your thumb won't slide round as you're trying to get it to pour. This one doesn't have an inbuilt weak point, but this is actually cut on all 5 sides, I should say, because again, it's got the same groove. See the 2 cuts there, one there, and then it's actually, I think it's cut. Is it cut underneath? Difficult to tell, or is that just the tool used? It feels cut. I'm not 100% certain, but yeah, I didn't realise that until I just did it just now. But that's actually for pushing, because you can see my thumb. Look at that push. Yeah. So yeah, and it's got star cut base as well. I have actually did try to clean this when I got it, thinking maybe I can make it clearer, and yeah, that was a total failure. There we go. I'll put it down. But it was quite cheap, so let it be mine. And the handles, nice shape. But yeah, so top to bottom. Do you remember I was talking about this changing round in the 1870s? So you know it's earlier than that. It's a big chunky thing, so it's probably post 1845, but probably not much. So let's move on to the next one. So this is the next one. It's even taller than the other one. See, it's about 14 inches tall with the stopper on, and yeah, so stylistically I think this one is probably 1830s. I think might be later, might be creeping into the 1840s, but yeah, I got this from an antique centre. Where were? Oh yeah, we were stopping somewhere. We were in Beverley, and it was £35. Now, £35 is a lot of money for me, but that is such a lot of glass. And yeah, it's over 150 years old. It's got a beautiful strap handle. Let me show you the stopper. It's in really good condition as well. And then let me show you the bottle. And it's got this feature that you see on earlier Regency jugs, where it's got this cutting. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so if you see a lot of cutting under here, usually you're talking the first half of the 19th century. This has got a minimal amount, but usually if you see it on a jug with loads, you could be talking as and this scalloping I think is an earlier style. So I think maybe this is a bit earlier, Might not be, but this is an earlier style, I think. And yeah, you got the strap handle with the notch on the top, which I've now figured out is for doing that. I've never actually used one. I should really. I worry about the handles because they are very heavy already, and then if you fill it with wine, I mean that must take most of a litre. So it's not a Magnum, but yeah, I think a bottle will probably only come up to about there on it. So I think you could easily squeeze a litre into that. And then it's got this partially faceted neck ring. Can you see then round the back? They haven't faceted it round the back here, but just they've put 4 facets on the front there. And yeah, it's very nicely cut. Put it down. There you go. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to use one. Maybe I'll use the manky one so it's less dangerous. But anyway, there you go. There's the next one. Let me show you something else now. Completely different. So here's the next one, and yeah, it's a completely different beast. This is a style that did come until after 1850, and I think they kept these going into the 1880s. I have somewhere I can look and highlight these as being made a bit later than the normal handle like this, but I think this one is earlier. There's your stopper. See, it's got similar cutting on the stopper to the bottle with these elongated printies. And then, yeah, so the reason I think this one is further away from the 1880s and close to the 1850s is because it's got that same notch on the top. And when I've seen pictures of the ones that are later, don't have that notch. Also, this one shows the weakness that you have. I've shown this before. I think I did a video on hot staples, and yeah, so it's got a rivet through there because that's broken off at some point, and the bottom has also broken off. It's got one together with a rivet too. So I would never use this one because that handle is most likely to break. And yeah, it's got what's known as a morning star cut. So you can see, yeah, it's got a star cut, but in actual fact some of them are longer, and that's called a morning star. So there you go. Now I'm going to show you something that looks earlier but isn't. So this one looks earlier. It's got 3 rings, it's got some step cutting, looks very 1820s, 1830s. It's got the long elegant handle, it's got this step in it, but this is from 1900. So this is when they started to do revival of the Regency glass, and it's in one of my books. There's an advert for Edinburgh and Leith for 1900, and yeah, this is in there, and it's got a very distinctive stopper. Let me show you. Look at that. I'll have decanters to go with this, and I have seen others occasionally, so it's not super rare, it's not common. Let me show you something. I've not done this yet, but let's do it live. Well, kind of live, because obviously this is recording. But look how bright that looks, and look how less bright that looks. I don't know how well this is showing up, but this is looking very refractive compared to that. And I know the different cutting and everything, but that just flashes back at you. It's got more refractive, more clear glass than that has. This is a bit more washed out looking, and that's the difference in the quality of glass making over the 60, 70 years. Difference of technologies in glass making changed. So there you go, something different. The book we're looking at is The Decanter, an illustrated history of glass from 1650 by Andy McConnell. And yeah, I'm going to show you the most obscure reference you've ever seen. The decanter that we're looking at, the reproduction one, is this one here. And it tells me down here that it's from Edinburgh and Leith. So, oh, that one, yeah. So if you get your eyes right in there, let's see if I can do that with this camera. Oh, sorry about the jump. Yeah, that's about the best I can do. So that one there, that is, I've got decanters as well, so it's the same pattern, but with a handle and a pouring lip. So there you go, there's that one. The book we're looking at here is British Glass from 1800 to 1914 by Charles Hajdamach. And yeah, I haven't got an exact match for those Claret Jugs, but you've got this one here with this lovely strap handle. This one's actually got a break in it, it's been stapled, but you can see it has this little notch cut in it, and also you've got this same cutting here, around here, and this is from, they're dating this one to 1833, and it's signed, so that's a pretty exact date for, you know, when these kind of features came in with the notches and the cutting. And I'm going to go back a few more pages now and show you some other things in here that have got features that are the same. So on another page, we've got a couple more Claret Jugs here. This one has got a faceted ring, a bit like one of the ones I was showing you. The same elegant handle with a notch. And also you can see here it has the same cutting just there. If I just zoom in a bit, can you see it? This one doesn't have it, does have a ring, has a similar shaped handle as well, but there's no notch in that one. I think it's just got a flattened top there. But yeah, I'm just trying to show you features that are the same. And again, they're saying this one is circa 1840. Here's another one we're looking at. So this one has panel cutting all over, and the same very nice elegant handle and pointed stopper in a spire, and this one's from the 1830s. I haven't got any Claret Jugs here, but I do have some jugs, and you can see this one here, same handle with the notch cutting it, panel cut body and scalloped edge with the little notches underneath that one. This one here also has the more serrated scalloped edge, or yeah, I don't know what you'd call that kind of edge, but anyway, it's got that kind of edge, and yeah, and the handle with a notch cut in it. And this is from the 1830s as well. So I just thought I'd wanted to show you those features to help you date those pieces. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, so I'm just trying to show you what the older ones look like, older Claret Jugs look like. You know, with the handle applied from the top to the bottom, little notches in the top, etc. Age doesn't always confer value. A lot of my newer ones are, well, more valuable than those ones. But, you know, I like the old crusty stuff. Sometimes it's just got that history about it. And, yeah, so that's just me. If you like older stuff, I'm just trying to show you how to pick it out from the crowd, because those are rarer. I mean, nobody's running around collecting them, and maybe they will now, but I doubt it. But anyway, I just wanted to show you some nice old glass, and I hope you enjoyed it. Yes, so with that said, all the references I used will be in the description below. What else? Yes, please remember to like and subscribe. Yes, that's the other thing. It does help my channel if you like and subscribe, or even just like if you're already subscribed. It tells YouTube that people like my videos and makes them push them out to other people, or even show people that have seen them before. It will actually reappear in their thing and remind them, oh yeah, he makes nice glass videos. At least I hope people think they are. But anyway, thank you for watching. Have a good night. Good night.